all? Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the West. More specifically, we are in Paso Robles, California. And today I'm very excited because I was invited to visit the headquarters of Daniel's Woodland. Now, Daniel's Woodland is a company that creates different aspects of attractions, and probably what I know them best for, and probably what a lot of people know them best for, is their shooting galleries. They make these animatronic shooting galleries that you will find at a lot of amusement parks, a lot of theme parks, a lot of attractions, you know, where you shoot at different figures and they animate. A lot of that work is done by Daniel's Woodland. They do a lot of other fabrication and construction. Apparently, they specialize in custom tree houses as well. And so I'm very excited. They offered to let me come down to their headquarters and take a tour. I may not be able to show everything that they have going on there, but I'll show what I can. But still very excited to tour, you know, this place. I've played these shooting galleries. You've seen them many times in my videos. I've played them all across the country at different theme parks, different standalone attractions. So very excited to finally get a chance to see where the magic is made. So please follow me.
Okay, I think we're in the right place. This massive wooden building here with this rusty robot out front. Oh yeah, check out this guy over here. All right, look at the size of this doorway here. Hello.
My name's Ron Daniels, and I'm one of the owners of Daniel's Woodland. We're a full-service theming company, scenic fabricators, and so if you've been, you know, to some major places around the world, you may have already seen our work. We've been in business for about 25 years now, and my brother John is my partner, and we just started the company when we were a lot younger. I was still in graduate school.
Oh, yeah.
Working on a master's in math, and John was working on the ranch riding horses and started making some cool carvings. And then over the years, you know, we just had a whole series of ideas to do cooler and bigger and more significant things.
So like started with the wood carvings?
Yeah, exactly. Started with the wood carvings, and then John came up with a concept of the tree house. So that's one of the things we're well known for, is building our tree houses. So we create the only tree houses in the world that come with their own tree. And
no tree needed?
No tree needed. You buy the house, we bring the tree. And so what we mean by that is we look for fallen or down trees, and usually, most often, they're oak trees, sometimes eucalyptus, but they could be redwood, as long as it's a good solid wood. And we take these big logs that are, you know, 4 to 6 feet in diameter and hollow them out with a chainsaw and build a crooked playhouse on top. We should welcome you today to our headquarters. This is our showroom, and there's all kinds of really cool pieces that we've accumulated over time, and most of these pieces are left over from trade show exhibits.
Okay.
Or different projects that we had in the past, and some of them are just some really cool pieces we acquired.
Yeah.
But the purpose, so what we've created in 2019, we bought a piece of property and built this facility that you see here. And it's a great place because it's a purpose-built facility. Mm-hmm. So we have this building now that's built and just laid out and designed for the kinds of things that we do. These are giant 2,000-pound doors, and we created the hinges and all the mechanisms you see. There's still some other upcoming projects on them, but the fun thing is there's big doors, and then we have a man-sized door, and then there's even a hobbit-sized door.
Oh, okay. Here. I didn't even notice the little tiny door.
Isn't that fun? So it's a door within a door within a door. And even our front lock has an experience. Even our front door is kind of part of the experience. So we have this own door lock, and so this is how we lock our door in the evening. Guess how you know it's locked?
The ring. There we go.
That's how we know it's locked. And then when we unlock it, keep going, and now it's unlocked. And it actually does have its own key for the front door. It really does work.
That's the actual key.
Yeah, so it really does work, and it really will process that lock. We also create a lot of props.
Yeah.
You know, for different things. It could be for promotion, like this piece over here. This is our very own Star Wars speeder bike. So some of my friends have a man crush on me because I have my own speeder bike. You could actually get on the speeder bike. Got to move the dinosaur out of the way here for a second. Yes, you can get on this. And
oh wow!
You can You can pose for your own little picture and kind of make a little dramatic pose. So this was created right here in our shop. We have the fiberglass fairings and some of the lights and all this other. This is all steel right here. So any proper Star Wars nerd wants to get on that, you know. Just throw your leg over and it tilts just a little bit, but there you go. Yeah, roll it into the edge, and now you got that action piece. You know, like you're. you got to make the Star Wars the blaster sound effects while you're doing it. Pew pew. Exactly.
That's a lot of fun.
Isn't that neat? Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think someday what might be fun is if I ever get around to is take it to maybe get an old kiddie ride, you know, to put the quarter in.
Yeah.
And so we can drop a quarter in and make it go vroom vroom and make some little sound effects. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, super fun for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently this mold here actually made from the original mold used in the movie for the Han Solo. That's crazy.
It's called Animal Makers, and they're from down south area, LA area, and Animal Makers was, you know, did a lot of Hollywood type stuff.
Yeah.
And so you've probably seen a lot of their animated or animatronic bear suits or characters in movies throughout the eons. This is one of the more famous ones. I don't know if you recognize this. I should give your viewers a second here to kind of.
So this is from a movie?
Yes, it's from a famous movie.
What movie is it?
So this is the alligator that bit Happy Gilmore.
You're kidding me!
No, this is the very one.
This is the alligator from Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, you want him to bite you, then you can say you.
Yeah, let him bite me. No, when I walked in, I thought this was a real tortoise.
Yeah.
I just thought there's like, oh, okay, they have a pet tortoise that lives in their lobby.
No, you're gonna see.
That is a real dog, though.
That is a real dog. Yes, that's right. But you'll see some very realistic animal props, and so we kind of we basically acquired the Animal Makers brand.
Yeah.
And their mold library and so forth, and so that's just kind of a different aspect of Daniel's Woodland that actually happened this year. This Model T truck is actually really cool, and you might recognize it. It has its famous place that it came from. You look on the side here.
Yeah, where is this from? This is Island Taxi Cargo.
Yeah, they got it. So there's monkeys and the sheep came from a car commercial and the alligator. But look past that and the truck itself. It was actually next to Jungle Cruise for quite a few years at Disneyland.
This was by Jungle.
So here's a picture. It was like a merchandise kiosk.
Wow.
That was in front of Jungle Cruise.
This is was this Disneyland or Disney World?
Disneyland.
This is Disneyland. Okay.
Yeah.
So wow, this was, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So it was discovered on a safety inspection that where it was parked, the truck was actually blocking an emergency egress pathway from Jungle Cruise.
Oh no!
And so the inspector required them to get rid of it, and so it went to a location down south that we got it from.
Yeah.
And so the fella had it for quite a few years, and so we just acquired it from him just for fun.
And where do you say the sheep? The sheep was from a car commercial?
Yeah, it's an Animal Makers piece, but it was featured in a car commercial, and I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it has some servos and things like that.
Yeah.
So you know, you see a lot of bear suits and things like that in commercials.
Yeah.
So Animal Makers probably made that. As mentioned earlier, Daniel's Woodland got started with
Yeah.
John, my brother, doing wood carvings. So this is just one of his pieces. It's a big old grizzly bear carved out of probably about a 4-foot diameter sugar pine log. And so this is one of his carvings. Great piece. I'll show you some other carvings in a few moments.
Awesome.
My brother and I are really big fans of kind of that cool looking old European cobblestone street. It's just got that old feel, kind of like Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
You know, we just love that kind of look. So we kind of like that style. So we wanted to do that in our offices, but on account of us being a little more redneck, we call our street Daggum Alley.
Daggum Alley.
Daggum Alley. So please come on to Daggum Alley. These are our working offices. This is where we do our day-to-day business. We talk on the phone, work with customers, and handle projects. This is Daggum Alley.
Oh wow. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, look at this.
Isn't that neat?
That's really cool.
So again, this is just same concept we were talking about is just we're scenic fabricators, and someone else bakes the cake and we frost it. So right here behind my hand, maybe just a ½ inch deep, that's the drywall. It's just a typical office type of a finish, and then we put concrete over it and sculpted it and added some trims, you know, false doors, and changed the elevation on the floor and zigzagged kind of the hallway, and just added all the different elements. Our office, or the copy room.
This is the copy room
It
here.
looks like you're entering a crypt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and at some point I want to actually make that whole place a crypt and have the office supplies in a coffin. I thought that would be kind of fun. So yeah. Yeah, and then I mean, these are just some of our working offices. This is Craig Frazier.
Hello.
Craig, say hi. So he's working in a fishbowl today, so we can look at him. You might have seen Craig's work before. He's been around for a long time, and he's also a Disney gallery artist, and so you'll see some of his
Awesome
stuff. He creates a lot of great paintings and so forth, and he's our lead artist, and he's spectacular. So, hey guys. So we're gonna peek in here for a video real quick. Just 2 seconds. So this is.
Hello.
This is our project management office. Tyler's our senior project manager. Mark, if you've seen any of our shooting galleries, Mark's probably the guy who built it. How many shooting galleries have you built over the years?
Well, we've got over 200 shooting galleries out there right now. I've got about 173, 174 under my belt.
Right.
So you guys had a few built before.
Played quite a few of them.
So the idea, this will be a fun scene because there'll be an animatronic character in the
that's cool.
talking, and we want this to be a pirate stairwell. So we're going to do some kind of a fun animatronic show. In the
There's
stairwell.
something up there.
Yeah.
And then something right there. Oh wow.
More of our showroom, and you know, if you have been to some of our IAPA booths.
Yeah, absolutely.
You probably recognize like our famous ogre here. You know, so this is one of our most well-traveled pieces because he's been around for a while. But we bring him to our IAPA show. And we like to bring him because he's an example, just a great example of character design and fabrication.
Absolutely.
That we did complete beginning to end. I don't know if you ever heard the story though. Do you know who this character is designed after?
I do not.
You don't know the story, huh?
I don't know that story.
All right, so at the end of the story, I'm going to tell you the official name of him. He's called the Ogre, but he actually has a more official name.
Yeah.
So when we created this character, you know, we got him in the right pose, but we wanted to do something a little bit more. And so we actually took some screen grabs from a famous athletic event and sculpted this face based on a famous athlete. And you got to look real close to him. I don't want to.
Famous athlete.
You just kind of got to look past the monster and just look directly at the face.
I don't know.
I'll narrow it down for you.
Okay.
Give it a second. Does he look familiar?
Maybe.
Okay. Think the world of boxing.
World of boxing.
Yep.
Is
Look
he?
past the monster.
Is it Mike Tyson?
It's Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Exactly. It is Mike Tyson. It is Mike Tyson. And so, you know, everybody knows the world famous Evander Holyfield Mike Tyson fight when Mike Tyson
bit his ear off.
bit his ear off. Exactly. And he was in full monster beast mode during that fight. And this was the facial expression that he had on the screen grabs. And so
When he was going for the ear.
when he was going for the ear, and you know, so you know, we just kind of added the sharp teeth and the spikes and stuff like that, and just adjusted a couple of the features and turned them into this character. But overall, that's the face of Mike Tyson. And so the official title of this piece is called The Monstrification of Mike Tyson. And so maybe someday maybe the viewers can help us share this video.
See if Mike Tyson.
See if we can get Mike Tyson to watch this segment, and maybe Mike can come and take a picture next to our ogre, either here or at IAPA someday.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd feel about that.
I think he'd be cool about it. You know, maybe in his younger days I might have been afraid, but he seems like he's
Chilled out a little bit.
He's chilled out. He's a cool guy. You know, so these are some great characters. We have one of the largest 3D printers in the world. It's called a Massivit, and so we can actually create 3D prints of characters like this. These two guys actually. There's two independent printer heads. Mm-hmm. It prints in a 4 foot by 5 foot by 6 foot envelope. And these two characters were printed simultaneously in less than 10 hours.
Wow.
And so it's just one of the arrows in the quiver that we have. So it doesn't replace you know, the other techniques that we use, fiberglass or sculpting styrofoam with polyurea over the top of it. It's just another arrow in the quiver that we can do and do some really cool things. So this was the photo op that we
Yeah.
brought to IAPA.
Yeah, I remember seeing that at IAPA.
Yep. So we announced this when we announced Treasure Hunt the Ride.
Yeah.
And so the way this was created is the tentacles were 3D printed in sections, and then the welding shop had to weld a stick of steel, and then we threaded a section over it, and then we did another stick of steel and put the section over it, and so forth, because we wanted to get a whole steel lined core in the middle of this so that it's really strong. I mentioned earlier that my brother John and I are Disney gallery artists, and so we create a line of sequoia redwood carvings.
Oh, wow.
Some of the examples of them are in here. And so this is one that's more recently been released, of course, Sorcerer Mickey. And this is wood that we salvaged from the forest. You might have seen it before if you watch past episodes of our TV series we had on Animal Planet a few years back. It's called Redwood Kings. And you can download those episodes. They're still available on demand. On the pilot episode of Redwood Kings, we pulled a big log out of the forest that was logged in the 1950s, and this was remnants that was left behind by the loggers. Paul Bunyan, yeah. So this is, I should send you a picture of the finished carving, but that was 3D modeled. This was a maquette for a wood carving that we did. And so my brother, well, you know John, so he did, this was like 10-foot tall version of Paul Bunyan. So we just did a 3D model of it, and that's the maquette for John to refer to and to keep everything to scale.
Oh, wow.
So if you measure an inch, with a ruler here, if something is an inch from here to here, it's a foot in real life.
Okay.
And so, we just did a little bit of, scaling it so that he can help control everything. So whatever the measurement was, he had a multiplier. It was like, multiply that by 1.23. He's cutting with a chainsaw, and he's walking around on stilts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy watching him do this.
Doing math on stilts with a chainsaw.
Exactly. The giant Eddie Murphy head is a fun piece there. Well, I'll show you. And here's a picture of the head actually going down.
I remember seeing
the 405 freeway. So if viewers, you got to do this. Google giant Eddie Murphy head, and you will see pictures of this head all over the country. You'll see it in Times Square. You'll see it next to the U.S. Capitals, all over the place. A great view of the factory.
Oh, okay.
You get to walk out over here.
Oh yeah, look at this.
See some work in projects. So some of these projects that you're seeing are early stages for different customers that we're under NDA for, but they're pretty nondescript, so you can look at them from here. But some of them are for a tech company in San Jose, and some of the projects are for a place I'm not supposed to talk about. You see the Capitol building right there? So that was the original Capitol building that Walt Disney had made as a backdrop behind Abraham Lincoln Hall of Presidents.
Oh wow!
For the premiere of at the World's Fair.
Yeah.
That's where Walt Disney premiered the world's first audio animatronic character.
Oh my God!
That piece came back, and it was in the Hall of Presidents, I think, till roughly 1980. This is a fun train, and it was actually made by Aero Development. And you may not know Aero by name, but Aero was a company founded by two World War II veterans, brothers, came home. They started Aero Development, making rides in the San Jose area. And so very early on, they landed a contract for a guy named Walt Disney, and they created a lot of the ride systems that were in operation at opening day at Disneyland, including like Small World and some of these other ones. They made the Pirates ride system, and so everybody knows the famous Dumbo Casey Jr. train. And this is Casey Jr.'s, I guess, brother or cousin. It was also an Aero train and has kind of a similar style, seems reminiscent of Casey Jr. And this particular train his name is Honest Abe, and it was sold to a shopping mall in Washington. And so the next thing you know, we're building tracks, and we just got just ahead of our concrete slab pour, and we're able to lay tracks and that go through our factory. So we have our first section of our track is laid.
Oh wow!
And it just cuts through the factory, and someday we'll finish the whole loop of the train so we can go on a proper tour. But one of the spurs is going to cut through the shop.
Okay, so this train is eventually going to be able to take you through the warehouse. Wow!
It's A-word. they replaced it with an electric train. So this is a functioning train. We just got to do something with it. And it's the Pilkington Express, and it was formerly in operation at Kennedy Park, but this is a fully functioning train as well. Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm, and a lot of things, a lot of these amusement park trains are going electric nowadays.
Yeah.
And so Knott's is retiring their original steam locomotive and replacing it with an electric train. And while we were doing the project for Camp Snoopy, here goes my brother again in his train habit.
Oh no.
He's like, hey, what are you doing with that old steam engine? And they said, oh, we're probably just going to use it as a prop. Why? And my brother's like, you want to sell it? And so they came to a deal that we couldn't refuse. And so here's the Grand Sierra train. I hope I can get the clock out of the way.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of people that are not too happy about this because they wanted it. But
amazing.
It was never listed for sale. It just was like a direct private partner or a direct private transaction.
Yeah.
Where my brother started talking with the right guy. Sign shop and 3D printing area. So this is our Big Daddy printer, and
So this is the one that can print a person?
yes, exactly. So this door opening, come on this way. So this gives you an idea of the size. This whole 3D print table, it lowers all the way to the ground. If somebody comes along and says, so how did Daniels Woodland get started? This piece is probably the answer to that question.
Oh yeah?
Yep. So I guess it was right about 1990. Let's see, how old was he? Probably 1991 or 1992. My brother John was on the ranch, and my other brother Jim worked for a tree company, and Jim called John and said, hey, I got this big log because I heard you've been wanting to do a chainsaw carving. So Jim brought the log home, and John brought the chainsaw from the shed and carved this carving, and this is the first carving he ever made. He was 18 years old.
Huh.
Right now, what you see, this structure they're building is some very big steel. We've never dealt with some big, giant structural steel before, but this is the top section of a 40, almost a 50-foot tower.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's when it's all done, it's supposed to look like logs. So this is a fun shooting gallery that's in the final stages of development, and it's going to be going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So it's kind of a Route 66 theme.
Okay.
And it's going to Shields Sporting Goods. It's going to be
Okay.
a new location in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Shields is a lot of fun. I've been out there.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. So their next store to open will be Tulsa.
Awesome,
Oklahoma.
awesome.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look at this. Everything coming together here. Car there in the middle.
Yep. Looks like John decided to join us here.
Hello.
Well, I didn't know you guys were going like this, and I was busy.
That's all right. So I'm giving him the 10-cent tour. She showed him your old carving. So we have this. This is a Coney Island themed shooting gallery that is going to be going to a place called. I didn't name it, but the place is called Uranus Fudge Factory.
I've been.
You have been?
Yeah.
Okay, so Uranus Fudge Factory is opening a new location, and I think it's in Indiana. And so it's their third location, he tells me.
They're
Yes, yes. Their number 2 location already opened. Yes. And so the puns never stop at Uranus
Oh
Fudge
yeah.
Factory.
Oh yeah. I'm familiar.
Yes. They have- So what you see here is a whole bunch of satellite communication dishes, I should say, satellite communication dishes, so to speak. There's not a lot we can talk too much about this project, but it's the idea is there's going to be they're going to make contact with an alien species, through that SETI research project, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
Right.
And so, but there's not a lot we can go into too much more on that, but it's a super fun project. I wish I could tell you all about it because it's awesome. This vehicle right here, it's kind of been sitting for a little bit, waiting for some next step approvals, and they should be coming our way, but this will become a life-size version of the Bone Shaker Hot Wheels car.
Okay.
So this is going to be the Bone Shaker, and it's going to be for Mattel Adventure Fun Park.
Oh yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
That's going on, fairly soon. So, there's a big Viewmaster there.
Oh, look at that.
Right, big old Viewmaster.
Giant Viewmaster
So we're
up
doing a
there.
mini golf, a miniature golf course for the same place.
Yeah.
So it's going to be based on a lot of Mattel IP. And so below are pieces for Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Okay.
It's going to be one of the holes in mini golf. Viewmaster will be one of the holes. Actually, this one is a really special one. We're just waiting to send it. It's a version of it, but what's really great about this is a couple years ago there's a couple trees in front of Pirates of the Caribbean and the queue line,
Yeah.
and they were removed due to disease. So they're end-of-life trees. They started dropping leaves. They're about to die, and they did everything they could to save them, but it wasn't going to happen. So we went down to Disney and were able to bring home some of that wood, and this carving is carved out of the tree
Oh, wow.
that grew in the queue line in front of Pirates next to the fountain. And this is the last one. We had to finish curing the wood. The curing process was delayed on this one. We only ever made 5 of these. The first 4 are gone. This is another one of those cool realistic characters that you've seen around there.
What's he eating? He's eating a lion?
No, that's a dog foot.
Oh, it's a dog's foot?
The neighbor came by and said, "Have you seen a missing dog?" John says, "Is it white?" And he goes, "Yep." And John goes, "Haven't seen him."
Nope, haven't seen it. Know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
So this is John's carving area.
Carving and building and reaping machines and whatever I find.
World's
Barn
friendliest
find
slot
stuff.
machine
Yeah,
here.
it really works. Found that some guy's barn, and we did a little bit of a wood carving trade for him, and he gave me Big Bertha. These guys are, I just found these on the internet a little bit. The guy had these old masks, and they all go back into pirates. So this was I think someone's attempt at sculpting an original
Yeah.
off, similar to an original. This is molded from an original, and so was this. It was molded from original and then re-sculpted with finer details, but it's from Pirates and Haunted Mansion.
And the bottom row are ones you might use from one day to the next.
Wow, these chainsaws.
Carvings. Yeah. And then the place is kind of taken on a life of its own because a few years ago he got the moose and buffalo head kind of on a horse trading deal with a friend, and then once those were up there, then other friends came by and were like, "Hey, I got a pig head, you want it?" And hey, and then one guy came and he had a whole taxidermy set.
Oh, so that's the chainsaw
Yeah,
fish.
you'll never find another. It's the only
Some
one.
guy came driving by and he said, "I'm on my way to the landfill," and he had this old marlin that had the broken beak, the broken sword, on the swordfish, and it was broken, but he said, "You can have it or I'm going to throw it in the dump." So John took it and he was going to fix the beak, make it look like the original, the sword, but he ended up deciding, why do that? That's boring. Let's put a chainsaw nose on him. And so a few months ago, John found out about this carousel, which was created by the Arrow guys early in their career. Was it
1947.
1947. So these are Arrow was founded by 2 World War II veterans. When they came home from
Yeah.
World War II, they started Arrow. And so by 1947, which is, when did it end? 45? So it's
One of the earliest.
this is one of the earliest pieces.
It's really
I'm
cool.
the business guy. He keeps wanting to mess
These are
around.
really
He keeps
tiny. These are
buying
really
trains.
tiny. These are really teeny tiny horses.
Right.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna turn it on.
Oh,
Ready?
you're gonna crank it up?
Yeah, I'll crank it up. So, there's no music yet, but you get the idea.
It's just for little tiny kids. And I'll have to tell you, I keep saying, darn it, John, we're in business, and we're a little cranky about it. Like, come on, man, we got stuff to do. We gotta go play carousel. But then, my grandkids came last week for a visit, and they got on this thing and they rode it till they fell asleep,
Aw,
which was hours.
hours?
And that kind of softened me up a little bit. I have to admit, that's pretty darn cool being the grandpa that has carousel for his grandkids. So one fact fun fact about John and I, we're the owners of Daniels Woodland, but we're also twin brothers.
Can you tell?
Can you tell? Yeah, exactly. So by education, I'm a mathematician, went through a master's degree in math. John
I used to draw my teachers in the back of class all day.
Yeah. John always struggled with math, but you see his art, you see his carvings,
Yeah.
and his brain's just wired completely differently. And I'll tell you what, I cannot do that artwork, and,
And
so
I don't do math, so.
Well, that's kind of like Roy and Walt.
Yep.
You know, that's exactly, you know, so it's a fun dichotomy, you know, in there. And John's always been you know, when it came time to studying for math, I studied, John drew his teachers.
Yeah.
So he didn't seem to sweat the
It's more
small
fun.
stuff. And so now that been in business together for 25 years, like, I will say that I'm kind of the adult in the partnership, and John likes to goof around a little bit more, which is why I have the gray hair and John doesn't have any, probably because I tend to worry about things while John buys carousels. So
Hey, what are you gonna do?
one of John's wood carvings.
One of my fabulous wood carving. So I use the chainsaw, believe it or not, and hand chisels.
Yeah.
So you outline it with this little mini chainsaw I have. All this was done with the chainsaw. And then you use hand chisels to chisel all around it to create the depth. And then of course we paint it like it's been painted a long time ago, not to take away from the wood.
Yeah.
So this is our doorway to enter the program of the Tiki room.
All right.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
So we just lean on the door a little bit and it opens right on up. Watch your step on the way in.
Oh, look at this. It's a replica of the Tiki room in here.
So we built this, the conference room. It was during COVID. The whole country was shut down and they said, you can't work anymore. Ron and I looked at each other and we said, well, you want to build Tiki room? Okay. We're fans of, Disney and the Tiki room. This is the very first show, animatronic show of its kind. It's why we're in this business, because of Walt Disney. So this is sort of a tribute to Walt Disney. And it's our very own Tiki room we built from scratch to our best abilities, our best knowledge, because we don't have any size charts or any kind of how to build. So we just did this during COVID, and it's our conference room, and we just use it to, go to our happy place when we got nothing else to do, and we meet in here, and it kind of gets all the creative juices flowing for people and stuff. It's just a fun place. It's something that we don't sell. It's our own little personal fan art, if you will. You have to say, wake up, Jose.
Buenos dias, senorita. My siestas are getting shorter and shorter. Let's all sing the birdie sing. See, no one laid an egg but me.
It's time to say adieu, but we hope you will always remember.
Love the Trader Sam tribute bird here. So it's really amazing to me to just see kind of behind the scenes there, the work that goes into theming amusement parks, attractions, so much amazing things there. And then the office itself is like its own theme park. But we are not done. We are not done for the day here, because I'm going to hop in my car. We're going to drive about 2 hours north, and we're going to check out the Treasure Hunt Dark Ride in Monterey, California. They explained that this Treasure Hunt Dark Ride, kind of a work of passion. That they decided they wanted to open their own attraction. They've done a lot of work for a lot of attractions, a lot of amusement parks, a lot of theme parks, and they wanted to have their own attraction that they felt very strongly about, that they crafted from the ground up. They wrote the story to, they designed almost every aspect of the ride, you know, with some help from the Sally Corporation, who makes dark rides, and said they put a lot of work into the theming. They said they aim to theme every inch and every bit, because theming is what they do. So I'm very excited to check this out. So please follow me. And we arrived here in Monterey, California, here at the beautiful Monterey Bay. So this part of Monterey, known as Cannery Row, this is actually where they used to can sardines, the kind of the hub of the sardine canning industry. But in modern times, it's become more of a tourist area, and the Daniels brothers chose this as the location to start their own standalone attraction, their own standalone dark ride, the Treasure Hunt Dark Ride. And they actually picked this area because of some of the history, and tied that in to the creation of the dark ride. There's a real story of a pirate that attacked the city, Hippolyte Boucard, and under the flag of Argentina, and kidnapped a local drunk. And they featured this in the story, added some fantasy and fictional elements, including a kraken into the mix. So I'm really excited after seeing their workshop, seeing their warehouse and the work that they're doing over there. I'm excited to see kind of what their vision looks like materialized into its own attraction. Yeah, and over here we can enter this mall area where they have the Treasure Hunt, the ride. And look what we have here. One of Zoltar's cousins, the Rockstar. Let's give the Rockstar $1 here and get our fortune told.
Come closer and listen to what the king has to tell you.
The
Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. That's right, live it up today, because you never know when you're gonna go. But watch out for those pills, know what I mean? So go on.
Watch out for those pills.
And surrender more coins for more wisdom from the king of rock and roll.
Good advice, I guess. And here it is, Treasure Hunt, the ride. You see the ticket booth here, completely enraptured with kraken tentacles. Here's some of the awards given to a Treasure Hunt. Best New Attraction, number 3 in USA Today. They were nominated for a Golden Ticket Award for New Ride. Apparently, they lost out to Mickey's Runaway Railway, and the Brass Ring Award winner, Best New Product, at IAAPA. Looks like you can actually head into the tentacles of the Kraken.
To see you come to do some treasure hunting too, Well then, buy your tickets and head on down to join the fun. A grand adventure be waiting for you below decks.
We have some information on Treasure Hunt the Ride to give the history of Bouchard the Pirate here. Gonna walk you through the storyline. Oh, there's the map of the dark right there. Check out the pirate here.
To embark on Treasure Hunt the Ride. The 300-foot elevator ride into the caverns below weren't for the faint of heart. And if your fortitude doesn't fail you then, you'll jump into one of our special cavern cars, grab your treasure blaster, and go exploring, you will. Shooting the treasure collects it, just like one of those video games I see the kids play these days.
All right, looks like we're headed downward here.
And enter if you dare. And if you've got enough salt, you may just escape with
We're into the caverns.
Located right here beneath the streets of Cannery Row.
These caves are believed to be the hideout of the infamous pirate captain Hippolyte Bouchard.
Alright, into the elevator here.
Are we ready for this exciting adventure?
Yes.
We will be going 300 feet down into Cannery Row Caverns to look for the lost treasure. Are you sure you're ready?
Yes.
Next stop, Cannery Row Caverns. We haven't lost anyone yet. That's a good sign. Hopefully we don't have any casualties. Okay. Copy.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's not supposed to happen. One moment. Hey, Connor. The elevator is stuck again. Can you please come down here and fix it right this time? Yeah, we'll be here. Oh, there he is! Hey, Connor! Hey!
Elevator. Oh. No one said there'd be farts.
There's lightning spiders out here. What? My apologies. Didn't realize I could play. Oh, well, we all play the bagpipes now and again, don't we? But yours smell like roses. Oh, let's get you moving on with your adventure. Oh, jeez. This prison has an elevator is going to be the death of me as well. Don't you worry your head none. A few good whacks is all she needs most of the time.
Oh, what?
Here we go.
Connor!
Oh.
What are you doing? You have people in the elevator!
Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Plummeting. Oh no. Oh, look at that.
Ay, 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 mis amigos. That was a terrible fall. Muy malo. Pero I hope every one of you are okay. It is so wonderful to meet all of you people. It can be so lonely down here. Ay, pero ¿dónde están mis manners? Yo me llamo Molina. Este es mi amigo Don Pedro.
It's Molina and his donkey Pedro.
He says hola and bienvenidos to our casa here in these cuevas. And I bet I know why you're here. You are looking for the lost treasure belonging to Capitan Hipólito Bouchard, ¿no? Es la verdad.
We've made it down in one piece. Please follow me.
All right. The caverns here. Oh wow.
Watch out for that body over here. It's the
There's
lost
a
family.
skeleton in the ground.
You've made it down to the right. These are my front row seats, and these are the back row seats.
Okay, so is this token here? Okay, I got the power up token. Insert.
Perfect.
All right.
Come on in.
All right, our chariot awaits here. Oh, you can see this super spooky skeleton, the organ there. All right, we've got our pirate blaster here. Gotta aim at the
Here we go.
With the pirate symbol.
X's, muchachos. When you aim at the things in front of you, X must be stopped to fight.
Oh, the cannon just fired.
Oh,
this is interesting. We're moving up the hill.
Now,
Up the hill backward.
Hola, mis amigos. Welcome to these caverns. Before we go looking for treasure, I want to test your blasters on some of these things in
Test my blasters.
Just blast it, like this.
Okay.
Bueno.
Blast, blast, blast. Oh, I scared the donkey. I'm sorry.
Doing pretty good. Yes. Better be careful. Nothing like power.
Oh! Oh, I got sprayed with water. Oh no. Oh, headed in here. Oh, we're spinning. We're spinning. Oh yeah, look at all the detail here. The treasure chest. The skeleton.
This is a very dangerous part of the cavern. Pero there is mucho treasure here for you. Get it on before Mochano finds us.
Oh, we gotta shoot these treasure chests. I gotta shoot the screen
Try
too.
to open the iron box over there.
Open the iron box. Oh, look, there we go. Oh, there's a pirate ghost in the box.
The ghost of Capitan Mochano.
The ghost of Capitan Duchardo. Should I shoot him? Oh, where are we going?
Oh, this is no bueno, mis amigos.
Oh, look at
Pero
this.
for now,
This is really
let us
cool.
keep
All
collecting
the,
treasures
just all the
and
little
find a way
details
to
here.
escape from this
Little
cavern.
monkey in a cage. Look, there's a skull there.
I hope Mochano does not use his magic chain to call the Kraken.
We gotta shoot these boxes out here.
Run, mis amigos! The Kraken!
Oh, the Kraken! Oh my gosh. Got the wheel over here.
Oh, I have an idea. We can escape from these caverns if we destroy the magic chain and free the Kraken.
You'll never escape.
Oh my God.
Not as long as Bouchard controls the Kraken.
Oh, there's Captain Bouchard.
These intruders and keep hold a lot of them.
A clever crew, treasure hunters, you mean? And the treasure's here, be plenty.
Oh, the
But
cannon.
so be the danger.
Oh! Just got shot with a cannon. Oh, there's explosions. Oh, there's so much to look at here. Look at all the things happening in this room. You got all these physical props and the screens.
Together, you
It's total madness.
and I will go for the magic chain.
Oh, there's a skeleton peeking up down there. Skeleton up there. Ah, there's the Kraken. I see arms everywhere. It's like a sarcophagus. Yeah, like a lot of detail that you wouldn't catch like on one ride through. Oh my gosh. You know, there's the Kraken. So we're moving backwards. Oh, I think we're going downhill.
Felicidades, amigo. You found the hidden treasure of Capitan Bouchard. You are a great bunch of explorers. Just look at how much treasure you got.
I'm rated a pirate captain there.
Don Pedro and I are very happy you escaped. And you also won another treasure. Yo pienso que we should celebrate. What do you think, Don Pedro?
Oh, they're doing a little dance. Here we go. Okay, so that was Treasure Hunt, and that was a lot of fun. I think my favorite part is just how much is going on. There's so many details, and you know, the Daniels brothers talked to me about that. They didn't want there to be any dead space in the dark ride. 'Cause a lot of dark rides, they're dark. They have a lot of blank spaces. So they wanted to cover everything from head to toe, and it really shows because you could just everywhere you look, every nook and cranny. You see different things. I'm looking around, all these props, all these skeletons, all these piratey things happening. You've got the screens, there's stuff going on the screens. There's the physical props. So I think now that we got a little more oriented with it, I want to try one more ride through. All right, back downstairs. love the animatronics here. All right, here we go. Start blasting there.
Aim for the X's, muchachos. When you
Aim for the
X's. In front of you, X marks the spot.
All right, here we are. Moving uphill backwards. Got a little spinning action here. There we go. We're gonna practice shooting.
You guys are doing pretty good. Hurry, now shoot the boxes. Better be careful. Look at that power.
Oh, we got one in here. Oh, here we go. I love the twirl. Twirl's a lot of fun. Yeah, hit that pirate there. The iron box. Yeah, and then the ghost. The ghost comes out of the box. The ghost pirate. Alright, gotta hit these things.
This is no bueno, mis amigos. Pero for now, let us keep collecting treasure and find a way to escape from these caverns.
See the targets interacting here.
I hope Busharo does not use his magic gel to call the Kraken.
The mermaid down there.
Oh, I have an idea. We can escape from these caverns if we destroy the magic gel.
Oh, there's an alien skull up there.
You'll never
Yeah, up there's an alien.
Not as long as the sword controls the Kraken.
Go through the mist here. Ah!
Treasures here be plenty, but so be the danger.
We get blasted here. Oh! Oh! Jeez! So much payback. Blast everything. Shoot the Kraken. Little skeleton hands. There we go. I like his little dance there. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. All the detail, all the different things going on at once. A lot of fun.
To see you come to do some treasure hunting too, eh? Well then, buy your tickets and head on down to join the fun.
And you didn't think we were going to end this video without a pressed penny. This is Salty the sea captain here, and he grinds souvenir pennies. You can get the Monterey with different sea animals on them. I think we will let's go with this big terrifying shark here.
Oh, welcome to Salty Souvenir Pennies. We've got some amazing designs. First, mate, now you've got to get busy and choose one. It's so much fun. And I've got to get busy and crush it for you. Now listen closely as my machine crushes your penny into the design you chose.
Okay.
It's going to be so much fun. Or my name ain't Salty. Your favorite Maine fisherman. Oh, thanks for coming today. Take home as many pennies as you want. I'm ready to crush them.
All right. He is ready to crush him. So there he goes. Salty. Oh, Salty crushed us a penny. Thanks, Salty. One terrifying Monterey shark. And just right down the hallway here, Daniel's Woodland has some of their more traditional shooting galleries here. We have Scallywag Shootout, the parrot up there. Let's peek inside. Oh yeah, look at this. This is pretty cool. We got the pirate theming extending into here. Well, they'd given me some tokens at the warehouse to use here. Let's plunk a token down. You know what, 24 shots there. And because it's a pirate shooting gallery, we're gonna go with the blunderbuss. Okay, let's see if we can hit this big pirate in the middle. There's jellyfish floating in the way. It's like an under the sea scene here. Oh, cannon blasted me. Oh, look at this guy here. It's like a impaled corpse with an eel on him. Yeah, this is really cool, like a under the sea scene. Oh, look at that. The treasure chest opened up. The Tiki heads over here. Oh my gosh. Let's try this side over here. All right. Oh. You made those boots back there dance. Oh, that little boy is peeing on everything. Oh, he sprayed me with pee. It's disgusting. Here is Sideshow Shootout. And I do like the little posters here. It says Ancient Aliens, like the show Ancient Aliens, but they're ancient as in they're like very old, elderly aliens. Oh, this is really cool. Like a classic carnival shooting gallery here. The ringmaster there, the big bear in the center. All right, and let's go for this. See all the targets there, the rotating ducks. But I guess we gotta
I say,
pop this
step
bear.
right up, young man, and test your metal with a little lead. It's only a quarter, plus 3 more, that is.
All right, see if we can hit some of these crazy rotating ducks there. Yeah, we got the spitting frog there.
I say, don't miss out on today's freak show. I'm gonna wake up sweet little Hammy from Miami. I say she's the fattest hog you ever done seen. Takes 4 men to hug her and a boxcar to lug her. Man, is she fat.
So amazing day today. Got a chance to tour Daniel's Woodland. So see their amazing warehouse, their amazing shop. Some of the old props they have there, as well as some of the new stuff they're working on for amusement parks. And then getting to come out here and check out their their labor of love, the treasure hunt here, which absolutely loved. I love a good dark ride. I didn't watch any videos of this or didn't prepare myself for it anyways, because I wanted to go in and see it for myself, and I loved it. They do have the screens that you shoot at, but also there's tons of physical props and physical theming. The entire head to toe is themed, and they took pride in that. That's what they wanted for their dark ride. So absolutely wonderful dark ride. I would definitely recommend checking it out if you're here on Cannery Row in the Monterey Bay area. Thank you guys so much for watching this and coming along. If you guys like these videos, please subscribe. I travel around the country. I film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun random stuff. If you'd like to help out the channel, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more gets you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop, and maybe some other things in the near future. Also doing personalized messages on Cameo. Of course, all those things help keep this train on the track, this pirate ship in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.